Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us today. I am Shriyal Setumadhavan, the feature editor of Construction World, and I am delighted to welcome all of you to today's webinar on the world's best abrasion resistant steel for mining operations. This webinar is brought to you by SSAB and organized by Construction World. 24 years in the running, Construction World delivers the most authentic, trusted, up to date, and timely information and is distributed across 800 cities in India and overseas. SSAB is a highly specialized global steel company that develops high strength steel and provides services for better performance and sustainability. A leading producer in the global market of advanced high strength steels and quenched and tempered steels, strip, plate, and tube products, as well as construction solutions, SSAB's steels and services help in making end products lighter and increase their strength and lifespan. The company has been at the forefront of sustainability in many ways. It has a plan to offer fossil free steel to the market in 2026 and to eliminate all of the CO2 emissions by 2045. So, are you looking for the best abrasion resistant steel in mining operations? A wear plate that comes with an extended service life and high productivity in most challenging environments? If yes, then this webinar is for you. Hardox wear plate can withstand aggressive environments with its incompatible hardness and toughness. For better profit, more efficient business operations, longer service lifetime, here is a solution for you. To share more insights, I would now like to welcome our eminent speaker for this webinar, Mr. Dipankar Shankar, Technical Development Manager of SSAB in India. Having completed his Bachelor of Engineering and Master of Technology in Metallurgical Engineering and Material Science from IIT Bombay, Mr. Dipankar Shankar has a work experience of around 7 years in the steel industry. At present, his role involves solving various wear challenges in different applications and providing all the required technical support to the customers. He extends his support to customers from India and the APAC countries with the correct suggestions, value proposition, and upgradation strategy. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Shankar. But before you take over this session with your presentation, I would like to inform all our attendees that the presentation will be followed by a Q&A with all of you. So please do key in your questions into the question box or the chat box so that we could have them discussed at the end of the presentation. With that, over to you, Mr. Shankar. You could share your screen and start your presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Shreyal. Thank you for the introduction. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm sharing my screen now, and welcome to the first mining webinar arranged by SSAB. So I am Dipankar Sarkar, the Technical Development Manager for SSAB, Swedish Steel India Private Limited for India and APAC regions. And today we'll be talking about the Hardox wear plates and its application in the mining areas and different mining operations. Topics for today. Topics for today is I'll be introduce you to our SSAB company in a brief, and then we'll be going through the upgrade benefits, how we can upgrade and how it's beneficial to the customer, to the environment, and type of wear happening in the mining applications. Some introduction of our trademark product, that is Hardox wear plates, and overall application area for Hardox, and then we'll go to different materials which are in the mining applications and minerals which are in the mining operations we are currently having, and the application areas and different parts and products with the live case studies, which will be very much interesting for you guys. So SSAB in brief. So in global steel making presence, we are manufacturer of steel of the wear plates since 1878. We are manufacturing the steel, and we are having a very much predominant global presence, and we are having 14,000 professional in 50 countries around the globe, and we are supporting our customers with this technical know-how and sales coverage. And we are having three steel divisions, which is SSAB Special Steels, SSAB Europe and Americas, and we have two subsidiaries, Tibner and Rookie Construction. In spite of having a pandemic year last year due to Corona, we have managed to get annual net sales of 65 billion Swedish krona, and we have the capacity of annual steel production of 8.8 million tons, which is quite huge in terms of world's largest producers. So we are having 5 production units in Europe, 3 in Sweden, 2 in Finland, and we are also having 2 production units in USA, that is in Iowa and Alabama. In this production, we are also making the tubes and box sections in the Nordics, and we are having more than 150 countries of sales coverage with our technical support and sales support. So, what is our vision? The SSAB's vision is to make a stronger, lighter, and more sustainable world. So, in order to make this vision in a realization, we are focusing on giving the solution of lighter and more strength materials, which is having more durability, more service life, and which is also affecting the production cost and reducing it. And whenever you reduce the weight reduction leans on to the less fuel consumption, and fuel consumption, if the fuel consumption is reduced, it's also reducing the carbon dioxide in the emissions. So upgradation to the abrasion resistant high strength steel, it's also benefits to the environment. So we are proposing the value proposition to the customer, and it's also benefits the environment. So I'll be talking about mostly the wear pattern, and in the mining operation, we can see the abrasion wear. And abrasion wear we have mainly subdivided to sliding and impact wear. And impact wear is again subdivided to particle erosion wear and abrasive impact wear. So what is sliding wear? Sliding wear is the when the abrasive particles are sliding down on the wear plates and it scratches and it micro cuts the wear plates, then the abrasion wear is coming. Impact is when you can see in the screen that the abrasive particles are falling from a distance with some velocity and angle and directly falling to the wear plates, and it's having the impact, sudden blows, and it the wear plate have to have some very good impact toughness to resist the cracks, toughness to resist the plastic deformation. These are the impact wear application we are facing every day in the mining operations. Particle erosion is the particles of abrasive particles, maybe fine or coarse particles are falling from a different angle with some velocity. And abrasive impact is the bigger particle where predominantly the which is the criteria is the size and dimension of the abrasive particles, which are falling in the velocity and with some angle. So we'll be talking about more in the coming presentations. So what is Hardox? Hardox is our brand for wear solution in the highest possible in the toughest and aggressive environment, most challenging environment, and we are having the best combination of high hardness and excellent toughness. We are having a hardness ranging for our Hardox wear plates from 350 BHN to 700 BHN, but currently in India we are only supplying from 400 BHN material, and we are having the thickness ranging from 0.7 mm to 160 mm and width up to 3.3 meter. The main properties which differentiate our Hardox wear plate is the high hardness through thickness, and the toughness properties, and the properties which are mostly isotropic, that is similar in all directions you can find in the wear plate, and it's having the best workshop properties like cutting, bending, and welding. And we have some products which have guaranteed toughness options, and we are also making the tubes and round bars of 400 BHN to 500 BHN. So these are the basic application areas, challenging areas for Hardox grade, which we have an opportunity to upgrade. basically tippers, trailers, construction and yellow goods segments, cement industry, concrete industries, and waste and recycling, metal or plastic recycling industries, agricultural, forestry, sugarcane mill processing industries. But we'll be more focusing in this webinar on the mining and quarry and mineral processing industries, which where we can use our hard oxide plates and where we have the opportunity to upgrades. So the various mining applications. In this photographs, you can also see that we are having a lot of applications in the mining areas, and for upgradation opportunity, we have selected some of the application area to show you. We have buckets, excavator buckets, and crushers, dozers, grader blades, dump truck and its liner kits, conveyor liners, chain links, bin liners and hoppers, and also the rail and transportation systems and loading systems, ball and sag mill liners. So we'll be having the live case studies and upgradation case studies afterwards. So in terms of wear material, applications in the mining operations, we are having various kind of wear materials we are using currently, like the ceramics. It has the ceramic materials is very hard and brittle. It doesn't have the impact toughness to withstand or resist the cracks or withstand the deformation plastically. So what happens is, if you are using in application where impact or erosion wear is happening, this will not work. So this will only work in the sliding area, but mostly in mining operations there will be impact, and there will be a combination effect of impact wear and sliding wear. So this will only support you with the sliding wear applications. Again, hard particles on the soft matrix, that is the CCO plates, chromium carbide overlay plates. What it is, it's basically the base material will be a mild steel, and over to that there will be a chromium carbide overlay of a few millimeter, which will support you in sliding and erosion wear, but it also doesn't have the adequate impact toughness to withstand the impacts while in the operations. So it's also not feasible to use in the impact in the application where impact wear is predominant. Now coming to the soft materials like rubber, it has the toughness values, but it doesn't have any hardness to withstand the sliding wear. So it's also has some limitations for working in a sliding wear applications in the mining operation. Where we can see our Hardox wear plate with high hardness and with the impact toughness, where we can cover all operations and we can upgrade. We have the opportunity to upgrade without the limitations. So understanding the abrasive material in the mining operation is very crucial and critical. We can see from the rock example here, in a rock or in an agglomerate in the ore area or in the mining area, that it consists of different minerals like hematite, magnetite, and quartz rich minerals. So this minerals is having its own hardness ranges. So while in the application, we have to know the distribution of minerals, distribution of this abrasive particles, which are having a different level of hardness, to suggest the suitable material, suitable wear plates for your application, to have the best wear out criteria to get the best service life improvement for your application. So we need to have this hardness of the abrasive materials in order to give you proper and suitable suggestions for your application. And it obviously it varies different. It varies differently in the coal mines. It will vary in the iron mine, and of course these are variable things which we need to focus while upgrading to wear plate. So what is the requirement in the mining application? As I told you, there will be the applications in the mining operations which will have some combination of both impact and sliding wear. So in order to have that, we need to focus on the pain areas and on the failure properties in the application, that whether it's a high level of wear. High level of wear means the hardness of the abrasive particles will be dominant on the wear plates, so it will go like micro cutting, which you can see in the representation photographs left hand side. And this will help you to calculate the relative hardness, so that you can have a proper wear plate to suit that application. In low level of wear, the particle which normally deform the surface of the plates, and it will be like the plastic deformation, so we call it micro ploughing. So to know this kind of application, we need to fix a wear plate which is very much suitable for this kind of application, where the deformation can be minimized. So higher strength with higher hardness will give you the opportunity to increase the load carrying capacity, and with the proper solution, we can also reduce the structure which you are currently having, so make it light. And of course the hardness and the strength is increased, so there will be the increase in wear resistance and the dent resistance. So how we configure the liner plates basically in the mining operations. So so to understand the one down criteria, the one out criteria for a particular application, suppose it's a liner plate configuration like this, and these are the abrasive particles which will be falling from a distance to the mid floor of this liner plates. So the ductile zone, the impact zone will be the mid floor section. So the liner plates has to have the proper impact toughness to withstand this impact, the heavy blows from the abrasive particles, and then it slides. Then the particles will slides down to the end, or it transferred to the other place. So we need to have this liners to have a proper hardness range to withstand that sliding wear. So we in this way we are trying to configure a liner plates which is having the proper impact areas, and also the areas which are only subjected to sliding wear. So in terms of this kind of configuration, we are trying to upgrade our Hardox 500 in the impact areas where we have the proper impact toughness, and we can go up to 550 and 600 BHN material to withstand the sliding wear. So in this way we can configure the liner plates. And of course in the design support, we are very much open to have a discussion with customers regarding the design parameters, designing the liner plates, how it will be very much beneficial to you, and of course it will be beneficial in terms of increase the service life. So we are very much open to that. You can contact us anytime regarding the design and design supports. So this is the feeder chute liner plates. So in terms of upgradation, you need to have, as we can see, you need to have the velocity and impact angle of the abrasive particles, what type of mineral it is. Is it high quartz or low quartz minerals, so that we can have a proper solution for that to give you a best service lives, that the current replacement cycles will be more. So if we increase the service life, the replacement cycles will be less. So the current replacement cycles and the maintenance cost and the repairing cost and the downtime lead time will be reduced. So here we have a practical example of feeder chute liner. Previously the customer was using 16% manganese steel plates of 25 mm, and they are getting service life of 45 days. So in this case we have upgraded with our Hardox 550, because there is no impact, not much impact here. It's just a sliding of the abrasive particles, and we have upgraded with the same thickness, 25 mm thickness of Hardox 550, and the customer gets the service life increment around 200 days. That is more than four times than the existing service life. So how we configure that? The side plates you can see are under sliding wear. So 550 in the end line and the side lines, and 500 were the impact areas to withstand the heavy blows of these huge chunks of rocks. So apron feeders are basically the transport medium of bigger fractions of particles, and conveyor liners are for the smaller fractions of the particles. And you can see this product, this particular part is called slats. So in this conveyor liners or in this feeder liner, you can see these slats are arranged in a array so that it makes a conveyor line. So these slats are subjected to have the impact toughness, impact areas, because the particles will fall from a certain distance to this. So it has to have toughness in the material. So we have supplied so many areas with our Hardox 450 for these slats, and we have conveyor liners, which we can also upgrade to 500 BHN material. And the sideliners plates like this, sideliner plates are only subjected to sliding wear because the particle will be moving from one side to another. So only sliding wear is here, so we can go up to 550 to 600. So this is a very good and very simple upgradation opportunity for our Hardox wear plates, which we can focus and we can support you. So this is the transfer chute liners plate. Transfer chute liners is like this will be a joint of two conveyor belts. So the impact will be in the beginning as well as in the end, and sliding will be in between. So in this transfer chute liners, we can design like that the high impact areas we can cover with Hardox 500, and the side liners, the mid section and the side liner plates and the end liners, we can go up to higher BHN grades like Hardox 550 and 600 to withstand the sliding wear. And we are having many cases like this. So if anyone is interested, we can support with different type of liner arrangements, configurations. And of course, it depends on the application area and the abrasive you are working with. So we can suggest you the best suitable material for this kind of applications. So bin liners upgrades and hopper liner upgrades. So there are various bin liners in a different type of mining operations, and the capacity and the volumes are different, and the size and dimension are different. So you have to have this particular applications where the mineral type and the size you have to keep in mind. Also the velocity and the impact angles, where you have to mention it in terms of having this impact wear. So we have a particular application live case study for this liners of chutes. The customer has made this liner for chutes with S355 grades, and they are having this service life was 4 to 6 months, and they came to SSAB for the solution for increased service life. So we check the liner plate design and configuration, and according to the mineral type and size and velocity and impact angle, we have suggested some upgrade to upgrade the liners with Hardox 500 in 15 and 20 mm of thickness. And the customer estimated the lifetime was 24 months. That is very much helpful and very much beneficial for the customer, as his downtime cost and the repairment cost, the maintenance cost for this total chutes is reduced, and they are very much happy with the solution. So we can also support you with all the designs and with the correct suitable materials for this kind of upgrades with our Hardox wear plate. So jaw crusher feed chutes liner. So this is the dead box concept which we want to have, uh, you know, which we are having in the mining operations. So these scalps are actually is like the obstacle of the bigger particles while falling from this height to this. So liner plates will be very much subjected to impact, and to have this concept, we are actually reducing the impact with the bigger particles. So this stops here, and it won't fall to the crusher, and it's not getting damaged. So this is like a dead box, and after that it will fall off respectively, and then it will crush. It will crush through the jaw crusher. So we can use for these liners with the thicker material to withstand this much of heavy rocks and minerals with 20 or 30 of liner plates, and this will also increase the service life of this impact liners. And we can upgrade these side liners with the 550 and 600 BHN materials, because it's only subjected to sliding wear. So this is a very interesting application, that's scalper screen liners. This is basically a 4-finger liners of a vibratory feeder of a breakage system, which feeds the which actually basically short the particles, and it will fall through this fall through in a impact intervals like high to medium with the size and particles size and dimensions, and it will go to the crusher, and the bigger particle will stay, and then again it will go up to with like from left to right, it will vibrate and go to the crushing line. So in this liners we have upgraded with our thick materials from 25 to 40 with our Hardox 500 and 550, depending on the type of abrasive they are using. We have upgraded this to 500 and 550. So this is a very good application which we can support you. So reclaimer bucket and wheel excavator buckets we can see. So the thing is, in the reclaimer buckets, we can see here, it's basically scooping up the fine products. So scooping up the fine products and then transfer it to the final export area. So only sliding wear is happening in the bucket, and it's evenly distributed in the bucket. So here we can have upgradation to our Hardox wear plates. So we have this live case study where our customer used in the old version S355 and 400 BHN material with hard facing on it. Hard facing means the chromium carbide overlay. So they have used in the old version of the combination of this both, and they are having only 5 months of service life. So we take this project and we give the solution of making this whole bucket with Hardox 500 and with the same thickness and design. The service life extended to 9 months. So you can see the service life increment is almost double. So this total buckets are made with the Hardox 500. So this is a very good opportunity to upgrade. You can see the applications. You can anytime call us to have an opportunity to discuss of the upgradation with our wear plates. This is also a very interesting application I have seen in the coal mines with the dragline bucket. So I'm not going into all of this, so you can have it later. The main areas which I will be focusing on: the floor plates, the side liners, and the cutting edge. We can upgrade with our Hardox wear plates according to the need, according to the customers, and according to the application areas in the mining. And this drag chain links are also made with Hardox 450 because it's subjected to very much impact. So it does have to have the proper impact toughness. So we can upgrade this chain links with Hardox 450, and this hitch plate, the lip plates, we can use. Normally, it's the MN steel casting, manganese steel casting, but we can also upgrade this with our special products of Hardox HiTough. So this is also an opportunity to upgrade these areas in the dragline buckets. So loading system, this is basically a loading system where the final products are being loaded in the rail wagons. You can see. So basically, through this conveyor, the fine particles, fine raw materials are coming, and from this it goes to the surge bin, and through this surge bin it goes to the discharge chute hoppers, like discharge discharge chute liners, through the chute liners. So this, in this total area, we can have the upgradation depending on the conditions of the final products, like whether it's dry or whether it's a wet kind of conditions. Because normally in the fine products, while discharging from the conveyor, it makes very much dust. So to suppress those dust, there are some certain water nozzles which can suppress this dust, and they have these sprayers over here. So this slurry kind of minerals, ores, are sliding down all the way to the wagon. So it's basically the sliding wear, but it's also having some it may have some corrosion also as well. So we have a very good products which can resist this corrosion plus wear pattern in this area. And it's a very good opportunity to have the upgrades with the Hardox plates in this area of loading system. Screens. So the screens plates are basically used for sorting, pre-sort, classify, and size split of the bulk materials to the smaller fractions. So we have done so many cases with making the screen plates. It can be roll formed, it can be bended, and it can also make with a flat pattern. And we have very good case studies where we have managed to extend the service life up to 30 to 40%, and which is very much beneficial for the customer. So the main thing which you need to keep in mind, the cutting process, because this suppose in this case the holes, distance between the holes are very less. So if you are making this, if you are cutting this with the plasma cutting or oxyfuel cutting, there will be a chance of heat affected zone in these gaps. So in the heat affected zones, you will not get the exact value of the plates. So that is why it's very much crucial to minimize the heat affected zone as much as possible. So we recommend with water jet and laser cut to minimize this heat affected zone in the screen plates. And we can also support you in the recommendation. We can also support you with the design, how you can optimize the design at your side, and we can also design for you. So these are the very much very good opportunity to work with customer with this screens. And it's very much pain area for the customers I have seen in iron ore mines. So this will be very much beneficial for the customer. So grizzly screen, grizzly bars, you might have seen, is the first entry point from the mines. So it's basically it's the sorting screens, and it's the first entry point where the dump trucks are unloaded, and these particles will preliminary sorted out. So we have this interlocking design like this. It's like the jigsaw puzzle. You can see these are the plates which are over put on each another. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle, and it will support the structural part of the grizzly screen, as well as this will also support the welded joints, as well as the total overall plate. So it's a very good opportunity to upgrade with special designs and modified design according to your need, according to the nature of particles, according to the nature of operations you are having at your site. So welding, joint, and preparation we can also recommend from SSAB, and we have we have all the recommendation you need and all the technical support you need. So we have some live projects like this, and depending on the application and mineral type, the increased service life is from 2 years to 5 years, and of course that is a very crucial factor of upgradation for the customers. Okay, so now we are coming to the excavator buckets upgradation. There is a product from SSAB, Hardox 500 Tough. It's a very good product, and we don't have any competitor currently in this segment with this product. So it's having a very good toughness as well as hardness, as you can see. And we have very good case studies of upgrading with this Hardox web plate in the excavator buckets. So here you can see the excavator buckets. Customer was using a standard bucket, weighs around 21 tons, and volume is 15 meter cube, and the load capacity of the standard bucket is 39 tons, and they are using material of S355 and Hardox 450 BHN material, not Hardox. And we have upgraded with a combination of our Hardox 500 and 500 Tough. So the load capacity increased up to 18%, that is 43.6 tons. Previously it was 39. The weight reduction is around 22%, that is from 21 tons to 16.4 tons. And of course the volume increased up to 18 meter cube, that is 3 meter cube of the volume, total volume increased. So how it benefits to a customer? The customer gets the benefits of the higher productivity, that is around 500 tons of extra amount of excavation per hour. The weight reduction results in the reduced fuel consumption, and of course the service life is more, so the maintenance cost and the downtime and the repair cost are reduced. So it's a value proposition to the customer, that customer is benefited with this production. So it's a very good opportunity we can look on. So Hardox 500 Tough in dipper shovel and shovel buckets, you can see you have. I'm sure you have seen so many applications of shovel buckets in the mining operations while they are used to load the dumper trucks. And we have so many cases where we have saved the weight around 16%. The overall volume, also the loading capacity increased up to 10%. The material we used is a combination of 500 and 500 Tough. And previously the wear package, the liners, the parts which are made with S355 or 400 BHN material, it will require more numbers of parts to withstand the challenging environment and have the proper service life. But when we upgrade with Hardox 500 and 500 Tough, we have this parts reduced, and so the parts are reduced, so the workshop productivity is already automatically increased, and we have up to 25% of the time saved per loading cycle. It's a huge thing in the mining operation, where you can saving the time per loading cycle, and it will obviously increase the productivity. And with the reduction of the weight, it's the lower the fuel consumption is also less. So it's also getting the environment is also getting benefited if the fuel consumption is less. That is, the less carbon dioxides are emitted in the environment. So maintenance and repair costs are also reduced because of the longevity, because of the durability of the product. So Hardox 500 Tough in dump truck liner kits, it's a very good example we are having. Actually, previously, depending on the the capacity of the dumper truck, like from 100 tons to 240 tons. The liner kits are weighing from 5 tons to 15 tons, and with the previous 400 BHN materials, the service life the customer is having around less than 8,000 hours, and they are also having the rear tip end, and these are the dovetail area, the tip end, where more numbers of liners are to be used for having a proper service lives. And also there are some carryback of the materials in the previous standard dump truck liner. Now we upgrade with the combination of Hardox 550, 500, and 500 tough in the liners, where we have seen and designed the configuration of the liner kits according to the impact zone, the impact zones, and the sliding zones. So we have designed in such a way to get the best service life, and we have seen, we have the proper case studies where we have increased the service life up to 12,000 hours. That is quite huge in the mining operations if we are increasing the service life. And we are also focusing on the weight savings. So the weight saving is also there due to the thinner material used in the wear plates for the liner kits. So the weight is also reduced. So it will reduce the fuel consumption from the customer, and also reduce the carryback of the minerals. Now we have, I'm just saying on behalf of some example. Globally, we have upgraded a 240 tons capacity mining dump truck, which consumes around 300 liter per hour in a day. And after the upgradations, as the weight is reduced, the fuel consumption is reduced to 298 liter per hour. So at least 2 liters per hour, 2 liters of petrol is saved per hour work. So it will benefit like 12,000 liters per year for a customer. And it's, if you can see, it's a very huge value. And in this way, we are trying to upgrade that the customer can benefit with the higher productivity, lower fuel consumption, reduced maintenance works, repair works, and also in reducing the carrybacks of the material. So dumpers and deadbed concept, it's a very good concept we have developed. We can see these are the wear plate strips. It's in the dovetail area, that is in the tip rear tip end of the dumper trucks. Basically what happens is, you can see these wear strips, the finer particles, finer abrasive materials are packed in between the gaps, and it will make a natural liner, so that the bigger particles are only roll on above this packed abrasive materials. So it will not harm the liners directly. So it will increase the total service life of these liners. So it's a natural, it acts as a natural liners, and these designs are custom made and tailor-made design according to your need, according to the nature of work, according to the abrasive and the applications. So we have done some combination of liners like Hardox 450 and 500 tough with the wear bars of 550, and which actually reduce the overall weight of the dump truck liners around 5 ton, and increase the payload capacity, increasing the fuel saving, and also it benefits to the wear of the tires in the mining operations. So it's a very good concept, and we are very much open to work with you. If you need some design support, need some configuration of this liner plates according to your needs, we are very much open to that. So we are coming to the end of the PPT, end of the webinar. So we actually, from SSAB, we have developed some applications which you can find in your apps application app areas, like in the Google Play Store, App Store. You can download it for free. You can use it. So I'll talk about very briefly regarding these 4 applications which we are having in mind, having worked very efficiently. The wear calc will give you the relative hardness and according to your inputs, the abrasive particles, and it will show you how much service life you can increase, and with particular thickness you can have an idea, and of course you can discuss with us. But this comes with a handy app whenever you can slick into the mobile and you can check. So this is a very good app where you can see. WellCalc app will give you the a proper a definition of the heat inputs and how much preheating time and temperature it will need, and what type of you can optimize the heat inputs by ampere and voltage modifications. You can have this in the WellCalc. And then the bend calc will show you how much force you will be requiring to bend some thickness of the plates with certain grades. And you can have the bend length, you can have the spring back calculations, you can have the bending force calculated with different type of dies you are using. So it's a very much useful application in the workshop, these two. And then come to smart steel. So regarding the genuinity of the product of Hardox wear plates, we have some product markings, and that we can also discuss in this in a brief way, that we have some markings, particular markings in the Hardox wear plates engraved. And with the smart steel app, you can check whether it's genuine or not. It will go into the server and it will show you the genuinity of the products, whether this material ID and all IDs are matching with our system. So it's a very good app. You can check with yourself. So these apps will make at least some easier in terms of application, in terms of workshop properties. So thank you for the webinar. Thank you for listening to me, and we'll be going to the Q&A session.
Thank you, Mr. Sarkar. A very insightful session, a lot of information that you've shared. We've gotten questions that are in the chat box as well as the Q&A box. So you could, take them. We have like another 10 to 15 minutes that you could devote to answering all the questions that we've received.
Is this Hardox 550 available in India? Yes, we are having stocks of 550, but exact size and dimension you can always cross check with our regional sales manager in India, and we can have I can give you the particular concerned person's contact number if you let me know. And please brief what is CET and CEV, how it can be calculated, how it is factors for while bending and welding, also wear and tear of Hardox materials. So I'm just going with one by one. CET value and CEV value, it's a carbon equivalent value we are having. It's basically required for the preheating temperature for cutting and welding. So it can be, you can see from the brochure we are having. So it depending on the alloying elements in the material. So you can have it anytime. I can give you the data sheet how it's calculated. There is a formula of CET, and depending on the CET value, actually the preheating of our grades, like any kind of wear plates, are calculated. So this is required for cutting and welding purpose. And how it is factors, okay, for welding it's required because there may be a preheating temperature which you may need to have before welding, but in bending it doesn't require it's not a factor of it's not the function of CET. You can now check with the BendCalc app with your particular query. Just put the thickness and the grades and you can have this values. So what live comparison between manganese steel liners and Hardox in crusher? Okay, what manganese steel liners? Hi Ricardo, you there? So we have our colleague from South Africa. Uh, Ricardo, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. So we have one questions regarding the live comparison between manganese steel liners and Hardox in crusher applications. So can you give them some insight of that?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
As Dipankar mentioned, it's Ricardo de Villiers. I can help on this question. It all depends on the application and the type of manganese casting that we will be dealing with. So I would suggest, if possible, to have a bit more information pertaining to the application and also the type of casting that is currently used. And based on this information, we can then assess this and we can offer you then a suitable Hardox for your application. So we just need to assess this from our level, and then we can see what will be more suitable for you.
Thank you, Ricardo. So now we have another questions that, okay, you have procured 500 and 450 material from SSAB. We're trying to drill hole of M12 size to it. It wasn't possible. The drill bit used was Miranda make TTP hard cobalt drill, but it didn't work. Please help us with the process of drilling. Of course, we'll help you. Let me know your problems in the mail. You have my email ID. Just get back to me in the mail, and I'll help you as much as possible regarding the drilling of Hardox 500 and 450. And I'll also provide the cutting recommendation and drilling and counting sinking recommendations from SSAB for future reference, of course. So which steel you would suggest for component experiencing only sliding wear, that is steel with high hardness and low impact toughness, or uh, steel with medium hardness and good. It actually depending on the application which you are using. Suppose if you are having the predominant failure of sliding wear, you can go in with the higher hardness. But if it's a combination of both impact and sliding wear, you have to optimize the hardness, as well as that you have to keep in mind that you need to have the proper toughness of the wear plates. So please come back to me with the particular application you are asking, so that I can help you out with the correct and suitable grades for your application. How do you guide the customer in selecting the right product? What about after sales service? This I can give you a brief that we are guiding the customers with the value proposition. It's not about only selling the material. We are giving the solutions according to your needs, according to your pain area which we are facing. So we can guide you like that. We'll be collecting the inputs from your side, and on behalf of your inputs, we'll be suggesting the suitable applications. So please come back to me in the mail, so that I can guide you properly, of course. What is the SOP for welding bucket tooth adapter with Hardox cut? What is the SOP for welding bucket tooth adapter with Hardox cutting edge plate? That we can come back to you with the cutting recommendation we have from SSAB. Please let me know in the mail. So we are having actually very less time. So briefly, I can just let me know what is the thickness of the plate and the design part, so that I can give you the proper welding recommendations for that. Please suggest us grizzly pattern that can give us better service life. We're screening coal size of 300 plus Indian coal. It's a very good application. Just let me know what are the I have to ask some more inputs regarding this, and I can guide you regarding the design and drawing of the grizzly bars, grizzly pattern patterns, and we are also we can also support you with the designing of these grizzly patterns, and of course it will give you the greater service life. I would like to ask what maybe the what is the current material you are using, so I have some inputs required from your side to give you a better suggestion for the improvement in the service life. So what is the biggest size of grizzly bars available? So we are making these grizzly bars through the Hardox wear part centers. We are not directly making the grizzly bars. So please let me know, as you are very much interested in the grizzly bars and grizzly screens. So we can help you out with that. No matter, just let me know what type of application, what is the current service life you are getting, some inputs from your side. Okay, we are using facing issue in drilling. So drilling and countersinking, I can guide you with our cutting recommendations. Just let me know what type of drill bits you are using and what are the applications you are having at your side. Okay. Reason, what is the philosophy or reason behind improved impact toughness as such high hardness level? Okay, what is the philosophy or reason behind improved impact toughness at such high hardness level? It's the manufacturing process we are having in Sweden. So basically all the Hardox wear plates are made in Sweden. It's the manufacturing process which gives this combination of high impact toughness with high hardness level. Okay. 450, just a minute, is pending of 450 available at your sales end. Is bending of Hardox 450 and 450 of 40 mm available at your sales end? I can give you the recommendation, but I'm not sure what is the particular requirement from your side. Okay, is there 78 by 7 or 70 by 7 flats? Regarding the material availability, you can check with our regional sales manager. We will have the contacts distributed to you. What is the export potential of the wear plate products to which countries? No, we are not exporting any wear products to any countries. It's for India only. What is the tube which you were saying during the start of the webinar? This is the Hardox tubes, tubes of 400 BHN and 500 BHN we are making in the Nordics. Okay. Yeah, you can have my email IDs, and should I? Okay. Yeah, you can have my email ID, and let me know the regional area which you are connected with, so that we can have the regional sales manager to look after all the material availability. So yeah, I think we are out of the questions now.
Thank you so much for going through the questions and sharing insights in addition to the presentation that you had just made. I think right from what is required in mining applications and the role of Hardox wear plate and what it can play in this scenario and understanding the abrasive material in detail, you have covered all of it. So I'm sure this webinar has been informative and extremely helpful for our attendees as well. I would like to thank everyone for joining us today. I would like to thank you, Mr. Sarkar, for being with us and sharing all these inputs. Thank you, the SSAB team. And hopefully this is just the start point, and we will see a lot of more queries coming in. The attendees, in case they have any further questions, can connect with us, can connect with you, and we would definitely be happy to respond.
Just share my email ID, and because some of the people need some recommendations, and as we are having a limited time here, so they can contact me in the mail so that I can give the proper recommendation for whatever they need.
Yes. So your email ID has been mentioned in the chat box. So I would request all the attendees to please, refer to the chat box for Mr. Sarkar's email ID. And with that, thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.